Shri Matre Namaha. We learn a new shloka today, Meenakshi Panchadasi Stotram. It's a very interesting shloka. So before we get into it, the Meenakshi Amman festival, Chitra festival, just concluded in Madurai. So as many of you may be aware, the entire life story of Goddess Meenakshi is celebrated during those 10 days, beginning from the Dwajarohanam and having the Meenakshi Kalyanam on May 7th. There is a very grand celebration. It happens every year. So in today's class, we are going to learn a very special stotram on Meenakshi Devi called the Meenakshi Panchadasi, which has been composed by Tetiyur Subramanya Shastri. He is one of the commentators of Saundarya Lahari, one of the books which we refer to when we study the different shlokas of Saundarya Lahari. So when we study anything, it is important to know where the author comes from, right? This shloka gives us a perspective of what the author thinks and what his attitude is. Okay, his Advaita Bhava, many things come out in this particular shloka. Before we start this, to visualize Meenakshi Devi, we will chant the Meenakshi Pancharatham. Those of you who have come for the Meenakshi Pancharatham class will be able to visualize the meaning word by word as we chant. Those of you who have missed it, don't worry. The entire learning series is there on YouTube, shloka by shloka with beautiful meaning conveyed graphically. You'll be able to easily follow. Right now, let's just chant it. Udyadbhanu sahasra koti sadrisha Keyurharojvala Bimboshthim Smitadanta Pankti Ruchira Pitambaralankrita Vishnu Brahma Surendra Sevita Pada Tattvaswarupam Shiva Meenakshim Pranatosmi Santatamaham Karunyavaram Nidhim Muktaharanasat Ruchiram Purnendu Vatraprabham Shinjannu Purakinkini Manidharam Padma Prabhavasuram Sarvabhishta-phala-pradam Girisutam Vanirama-sevitam Meenakshim pranatosmi santatamaham Karunyavaram nidhim Shri Vidyam Shivavama-bhaganitayam Hrimkara-mantrojvalam Shri Chakrankita Bindu Madhya Vasatim Shri Matsabhanaika Shri Matshanmukha Vignaraja Janani Shri Matjaganmohini Meenakshi Pranatosmi Santatamaham Karunyavaram Nidhim Srimat-sundaranayikam bhayaharam Jnana-pradam nirmalam Shyamabham kamalasanachitapadam Narayanasyanujam Veena-venu-mridangavatyarasikam Nana-vidhamambikam Meenakshim pranatosmi santatamaham Karunyavaram nidhim Nana yogi munindra hridnivasati Nana arthasiddhi pradam Nana pushpa vidhasitam griyugalam Narayane narchitam Nada Brahmamahim Parat Parataram Nanartha Tattvatmikam Meenakshim Pranatosmi Santatamaham Karunyavaram Nidhim Srimad Paramahamsa Parivrajakacharya Shri Govinda Bhagavat Pujya Padasishyasya Srimad Shankara Bhagavatah Kritam Meenakshi Panchadasi. I'm singing from a slightly different source. There may be Pathveda from what we have seen earlier also. Okay, so we will now start the new stotram. Meenakshi Panchadasi Stotram. Tetiyur Subramanya Shastri, first I'll give a quick introduction to him. He was a great student of Adi Shankaracharya. Not a direct disciple, obviously. He lived much later, in the times of early 1900s, 1950. He was awarded the title Shastra Ratnakara by Kanchi Mahapadeva. Okay, so he lived for many years. There is a beautiful place in Chennai called Shankara Gurukulam, which many of you may have visited. That place belonged to him. He was a follower of Kanchi Paramacharya as well as Sringeri Acharyas. Both had a lot of respect and love for him. He was considered a Shastra Ratnakara because he authored many texts, commentaries on various, texts of Vedantic purport, where he established the Advaita Matha, much like his guru Adi Shankaracharya. So, modeled after the Meenakshi Pancharatnam, okay, Tetiyur Subramanya Shastri Padaha composed the Meenakshi Panchadasi Stotram. Pancharatnam has 5 verses, each one a gem, bringing to mind the beauty and form of goddess Meenakshi as she rules over Madurai and our hearts. Correct? In Meenakshi Panchadasi, as the name suggests, there are 15 verses. We all know the 15-syllabled mantra. 32nd shloka of Saundarya Lahari should immediately come to mind, right? So the entire 15 syllables are couched within these verses. Many of you, when you saw the text itself, you would have realized. Correct? Just like Trishati. How do you identify? Just like Lalita Trishati, same way you identify. Today, we will not be seeing the syllables purport. Just know that the benefit of chanting the entire Panchadasi mantra accrues to the person who chants the Meenakshi Panchadasi Stotram. To chant the Panchadasi mantra, you require initiation in Sri Vidya Upasana. Without such an initiation, a normal bhakta, an ordinary bhakta can chant this Meenakshi Panchadasi Stotram and get the benefits. Just like Trishati, just like Lalita Sasam, right? Same way. So now, without more of an introduction, we will go into the stotra itself. 15 verses, we will see with some amount of basic meaning as well. Meaning is kind of required to appreciate this particular sutra. These are all the books authored by him. I forgot to mention this. So, okay, they are all in Tamil. No? Okay. Saundarya Lahari Bhashyam, Subramanya Bhujanga Bhashyam, Valmiki Ramayana Bhashyam. Okay, different Kandas Bhashyams he is authored. Dakshinamurti Stotram Bhashyam, Brahma Vidya Chatusruti Iti Grantaha. Then also he also authored a Bhashyam on Manisha Panchakam. Many Kanakadara Stotram. So he's been a very prolific author, and in every one of his bhashyams he's brought out the essence of Advaita Vedanta, which is namely there is one truth, and that truth is eternal. Ekameva Advitiyam Brahma. That truth he brought out. Okay, so now let's run the shloka. Tasmat parvataraj rajatanaye tvat padapatmena tam. Repeat. Kasmat parvataraj rajatanaye tvat padapatmena tam. Deenam mam samupekshase mama drisho bhanam kuto lupyate. Deenam mam samupekshase mama drisho bhanam kuto lupyate. Ko va Charanaravinda bhajanam purvan kriti bhutale. Ko va Charanaravinda bhajanam purvan kriti bhutale. Darityam labhate kathanch janani drishtya vihino bhavet. Daritryam labhate katham cha janani drishtya vihino bhavet. Same tune. Everywhere now, anybody who came for Meenakshi Panchadasi class, do you remember the chandas? Aarti ji, you remember? And if you remember, these are all not just facts that you hear into the ears and put into the ears and forget. We should kind of remember, because why I'll tell you it's important. Next time you read a shloka and you see it following that meter, you will be able to chant it without anybody teaching you. Correct? This is Shardula Vikriditam. Tiger playing. Ambal is the tigress. We are all the tiger cubs. She is playing with us. Okay, Shardula Vikriditam. How is she playing with us? Through samsara. So this entire shloka, when we sing it in this chandas, is an earnest appeal. It's an earnest, heartfelt prayer by the Bhakta to Ambal. Two things he asks for. Throughout the entire Panchadasi Stotra, you will find him asking for two things. You would have made out from here itself. Daridriyam labhate and then Drishoho Banam. These are two things he's asking for. I want eyesight, good eyesight, and I want my Daridriyam to go. These are two things he asks for. Obviously, therefore, the Phala Shruti is also very clear. What is the Phala? Anybody with problems with eyesight can chant this. Anybody who has any problems, economic problems, can chant this. But as we see the shloka, we'll realize that it is not as simple as it appears prima facie. There is more. Okay, so what does it convey? We will see. So let us see the word by word meaning. There is no commentary for his shloka. He wrote commentary for so many people's stotrams, but there is no commentary for his stotram. So I just did a basic anvaya, and the language is very simple. So we'll just explain the meaning as I can figure out. Hey Parvatarajatane, okay, oh daughter of the mountain king. Immediately, what does it bring to mind? You all know, those of you who come to Saudara Lahari class will know. What does it bring to mind?
Her compassion, ma'am.
Correct, her compassion. Because see, he is very Dina. He wants eyesight, he wants wealth. So he first addresses her as Parvataraja Kanya, Parvataraja Taraya, thereby underscoring her compassion. Okay. So here Parvataraja Taraya, Tvat Padme Natam Dinam Mam Kasmat Samupekshase. Tvat Padme, at your lotus feet. Natam, one who has bowed. Deenam, the poor person. Mom, me. Kasmat, how come? Samupekshase, you are turning away or you're ignoring. See, I have fallen at your lotus feet. How can you ignore me? So direct only. See, such a strong question he asks her. Correct? What is a strong question? How come you are not looking at me? How come you are paramukha? Mama drishoho bhanam kutaha lupyate. Mama drishoho, my eyesight, bhanam, light, kutaha, where, lupyate, has it hidden. Where has my eyesight, where is the power of my vision gone? Kahava, one who Twacharanaaravinda bhajanam kurvan bhutale kriti he janani. Okay. Daridryam katham labhyate. For one who takes recourse to worship of your Tvacharanaravinda, of your lotus feet, for one who takes recourse to worship at your lotus feet, kurvan bhutale kriti. So one who is doing this constantly, daridryam katham labhyate, how can poverty be his lot? How can he be poor? Cha drishtva vihinaha bhavet. Plus, how can he be without no, sorry. Cha drishtva vihinaha bhavet. Having seen this, how can he be without vision? Okay, so this is the meaning. Basically, for one who is constantly worshipping at your lotus feet, how can there be no vision? How can there be daridryam? These two things are not possible at all. How can you turn away from me? It is because, see, we have seen in Saundaradhari also. Every time her sidelong glance, her kataksha falls on the bhakta, what does he get? Lakshmi kataksham, ayuhu, arogya, saukhya, phala. All the benefits, bhukti and mukti. How is it granted? By her kataksha. So his complaint, therefore, first statement only is complaint. Amma, why are you not looking at me? Just like how, imagine you are busy in the kitchen doing some work and your child is there in the hall asking you for something. Maybe he's got a beautiful project done or he's got good marks or something. They want to share something with you and you're not looking at them and instead you're doing your work. What is the tone of the child's voice? Order, command, Amma, how come you're not looking at me? Come here, I want to show you something. Same way, Amma, why are you not looking at me? I'm in trouble. I need you. Okay, so this is the tone of the first shloka itself. I hope the meaning is clear. I'm not going too much into writing the Anvaya. I'm giving Pratipadartha because it will take time. 15 shlokas I want to, if possible, finish today. Evam Pandya Nripatmajeti Bhuvane Kova Jaganmataram. Evam Pandya Nripatmajeti Bhuvane Kova Jaganmataram. स्तोतुं त्वां निपुणो महेश्वरी शिवे नाहं समर्थस्ततः स्तोतुं त्वां निपुणो महेश्वरी शिवे नाहं समर्थस्ततः एतन्याय्यमिति त्वमेव मनसा निश्चित्य संगृह्य माम् एतन्याय्यमिति त्वमेव मनसा निश्चित्य संगृह्य माम् चक्षुष्मन्तमथाढ्यमाशु पुरुषे. I'll repeat that. Chakshushmantamathadyamashu purushe. All of you got it right? Chakshushmantamathadyamashu purushe. Yatyambamata mama. Yatyambamata mama. एवं पाण्ड्य नृपात्मजेति भुवने को वा जगन्मातरम् स्तोतुं त्वां निपुणो महेश्वरी शिवे नाहं समर्थस्ततः एतन्याय्यमिति. Please don't say न्यायम्, न्याय्यम्. एतन्याय्यमिति त्वमेव मनसा निश्चित्य संगृह्य माम् चक्षुष्मन्तमथाढ्यमाशु पुरुषे यद्यम्बमाता मम. Okay. Evam, like this. Pandya Nripatmaja iti bhuvane vartate. We have to add the words vartate for the anvaya. Evam, like this. Pandya Nripatmaja. Nripa means king. Pandya Nripa means Pandya king. Atmaja means what? Daughter. So like this, as the daughter of the Pandya king, in this world, bhuvane vartate, you are known, you are there. Okay. Who is she? Tvam Pandya Nripatmaja, Meenakshi. Tvam Jaganmataram Stotum Kahava Nipunaha. But who are you? You are the Jaganmata. You are Sakshat Parashakti who has taken the form of Sri Lalita Mahatripura Sundari, the Divine Mother. The first Nama of Lalita Sahasranamam is Shri Mata. She is the Jaganmata herself. Now, Jaganmata, will she like to stay far away from her children? If your child is in a different city, don't you keep booking tickets to go to that city to see your child? Correct? Same way, she has booked a ticket to come to Bhuloka to see all of us. How is her ticket been booked? In the form of Meenakshi Devi, she has come to be very close to all of us. Tvam Jaganmataram, you the mother of the world, Stotum Kahava Nipunaha, who is really capable of worshipping you? If I want you to see me, I should call you. How should I call you? By my stotra. But to do a stotra, who is really capable? You are after all Jaganmata, the world's mother. Who is really capable in this world of really offering a stotram to you? Hey Maheshwari. Okay, oh great empress, Maharagi, we say, no, the Ishwari who rules over the Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva Trinity in order to keep the entire world in progress. So Maheshwari, He Shive, O bestower of auspiciousness, Naham Tataha Samarthaha. For that purpose, I am not really good enough. Who's saying this? Subramanya Shastri Pada is saying this. I am not good enough to sing your worship. This should bring to mind what? न जानामि गद्यं न जानामि पद्यं न जानामि शब्दं न जानामि चार्थम्. I know nothing. All I know is Chideka Shadasya Hridi Dyotate me. That is all I know. I bring you to my heart and something comes out. That's all. So I am not really capable of offering any stotram to you. Okay. So aham na savartah tatah. Tvameva yetat nyayamiti manasa nishchitya maam sangrihya. Tvameva, you only, manasa, with your compassionate, kind mind, heart, nyayam iti. This is okay. This much only he is capable of doing. How can I expect? See, if a child whom you think will not pass an exam gets 80% and comes home, don't you feel delighted? In the same way, you know I am not capable of passing the exam of writing your stotra. Whatever I have done, take it as nyayam. This much is enough. Take it like that. Iti nyayam iti manasa sangrahyamam. Accept me as I am capable of offering my prayer to you. Yadi amba tvam mama mata asti chet chakshushmantam atha adhyam ashukurushe. If you really are my mother, look at the way he's talking to her. If you really see, you are the mother of the entire world. I am also in this world, no? If you really are my mother, then asti chet. This we have to add. Chakshushmantam atha adhyam ashukurushe. Immediately give me by two requests. Chakshushmantam kurushe. Make me, bestow me with good eyesight. Okay. So adhyam, give me wealth. Give me influence. Give me wealth. Okay. So ashu, how? Quickly give me these. Okay. So that is the meaning of this particular stotra. One minute. There is something wrong with the. It's gone up for some reason. Okay. Let it be. I'll not change it now. Tell me. ईशा त्वं सकलार्थदाननिपुणा कर्मानुसारान् नृणाम्. ईशा त्वं सकलार्थदाननिपुणा कर्मानुसारान् नृणाम्. पूर्वं त्वं बहुपापकर्म कृतवान् एतत् फलं भुज्यताम्. पूर्वं त्वं बहुपापकर्म कृतवान् एतत् भुज्यताम्. ईशित्रीति तवाम्भिके ईशित्रीति तवाम्बिके भगवती नामार्थशून्यं भवेत्. ईशित्रीति तवाम्बिके भगवती नामार्थशून्यं भवेत्. त्वद्भक्तैकृतकार्यमत्र सकलम् नो चेत्तवाराधनम्. त्वद्भक्तैकृतकार्यमत्र सकलम् नो चेत्तवाराधनम्. ईशा त्वं सकलार्थदाननिपुणा कर्मानुसारान् नृणाम्. पूर्वं त्वं बहुपापकर्म कृतवान् एतत् फलं भुज्यताम्. ईशिस्त्रीति तवाम्बिके भगवती नामार्थशून्यं भवेत्. त्वद्भक्तैकृतकार्यमत्र सकलम् नो चेत्तवाराधनम्. Please note the starting syllables. You all know, right? Keep noting it, circling it, or whatever as you're learning. It help you contemplate on the meaning also better later. Tvam Isha. Drinam karmanusaran sakalartha danam nikuna. Tvam, you, Isha. You are the Ishwari. What is the job of Bhagavati? Her job is this. We do a lot of actions. And then what do we accumulate? Karma phala, because of all those actions. When we refer to Bhagavan as Ishvaraha or Bhagavati as Ishitri or Isha, what we mean is that person is fulfilling the role of karma phaladata, one who gives the phala of our karmas. So, Ishatvam, you are the Ishwari. What is your job? Nrinam, of mankind. Karmanusaran, according to their karma. Sakalartha danam nikuna. You give all the arthas. What are the four arthas? The four purusharthas. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Those sakalartha dana nipuna. You are the one who is capable of giving. Dana here does not mean charity. Dana means giving. You are capable of giving bhukti or mukti or whatever be the person's desire as per his or her karma phala. Purvam bahu papa karma kritavan. I have definitely done a lot of papam till now. Okay. That is why etat phalam bhujyatam. That is why I am suffering now. Who is this actually? Subramanya Shastri Garu was actually very, very, very well to do. Okay. He not very, very well to do, but reasonably well to do. He was quite. This is a prayer, just like his Guru Shankaracharya. This is a prayer directed at us. We also keep complaining, no, I'm suffering from this, I want relief from this problem. If one problem goes, another problem will happily find its place also. The same place as the old problem. So then what do we do? Again pray to Ambal, say, give me relief from this problem or that problem. So, Bahu Papa Karma Kritavan. Why do we enjoy all these problems? Because of our Papa Karma. Now, these Papa Karmas I have done, which is why I am suffering now. I am enjoying the fruits. Bhujyatam. May it be suffered. Bhujyatam. May it be suffered. May it be endured. He Ambike. He Bhagavati. Tava Ishitri iti nama artha shunyam bhavet. Calling you Ishitri is wrong only. The Nama only is not valid for you. Who called you Ishitri? I would call you that. If you really are Ishitri, if you're really the Ishwari, then what will you do? Tad bhaktaihi sakalam artha kritakaryam tavaradhanam nochet bhavati. So if people worship you and if you do not dispel their sufferings, then calling you Ishwari is wrong. If you don't give relief, your job, one side of your job is to keep giving karma phala as we deserve it. There is also another aspect to your job as Ishwari. What is that? Providing relief, giving strength to bear problems. All that is also your job only. So in some ways, you're doing only half of your job, you're not doing the other half. So calling you Ishitri is Artha Shunyam Bhavet. Artha Shunyam means what? Meaningless. Okay. So what should you do? That Bhaktaihi Sakalam Atra Kritakaryam Tavaradharam Noche. So whatever your bhaktas have done so far to worship you, even all that will become waste if you do not help us when we are in trouble. So this is how he is again arguing with her. I really hope other slides. Oh no, every slide seems to be like this going forward. Let me just see if I can change it in a different window. How could this even happen? Okay. Lakshmim Kshira Samudra Rajatanayam Lakshmim Kshira Samudra Rajatanayam Tvad Gehe Sthiram Tvad Lakshmim Kshira Samudra Rajatanayam Tvad Gehe Sthiram Kartum Shaktiraho Tavasti Janani Gehe Param Me Kutaha Kartum Shaktiraho Tavasti Janani Gehe Param Me Kutaha Lakshmi Sthapana Mukhya Karya Vimuka Tvam Bhasi Sarveshwari Lakshmi Sthapana Mukhya Karya Vimukam Tvam Bhasi Sarveshwari लक्ष्मीं स्थापय शीघ्रमेव भवति चक्षुश्च सन्देहि मे लक्ष्मीं स्थापय शीघ्रमेव भवति चक्षुश्च सन्देहि मे लक्ष्मीं क्षीरसमुद्रराजतनयां त्वद्भक्तगेहे स्थिरा कर्तुं शक्तिरहो तवास्ति जननी गेहे परं मे कुतः लक्ष्मी स्थापनमुख्यकार्यविमुखा त्वं भासि सर्वेश्वरी लक्ष्मीं स्थापय शीघ्रमेव भवति चक्षुश्च सन्देहि मे. So again he's addressing her. Hey Janani, O mother, Lakshmim Ksheerasamudrarajatanayam Tvat Bhaktagehe Sthiram. Very beautiful words. Lakshmi, who is the daughter of who? Ksheera Samudra Raja. That is the Milky Ocean. She is what? Tvat Bhaktagehe. In your devotees' houses. Sthira. She is permanent. Lakshmi Devi is known to be very fickle. We have seen earlier, every time in Vishnu Sahasranam, we'll keep telling. If you chant Lord Vishnu's name, one avantra phala, one unexpected, one side benefit is that Lakshmi Devi will always be there. Because where Lord Vishnu is, Goddess Lakshmi will be. So, now here, Meenakshi Devi and Lord Vishnu, brother and sister. Okay. She is not only very partial and loving towards her own husband, but she has a loving and super relationship with her own sister-in-law as well. So wherever your bhakta is, your sister-in-law will not leave that house. Tvat bhakta gehe sthira. She will be there. Okay. And what will happen therefore? That kartum Tvat bhakta gehe sthiram kartum shakti tava asti. This power you have to make sure that Lakshmi Devi is sthira in the house of your devotee. Make gehe param kutaha. In my house, why is she outside? Okay. And then Tvam Lakshmi sthapana mukhya karma vimukha mukhya karya vimukha bhasi. You seem to be what do you call? Vimukha means what? You're turning away your face. You are ignoring, okay, the important work of Lakshmi sthapana in your devotee's house. In whose house? My house. Hey Sarveshwari. Oh, you Lord, Goddess of the entire universe, who's the great Ishwari. Bhavati Lakshmi Shigrameva Sthapayacha Chakshumsha Videhi. Quickly, please establish Lakshmi Devi house. Chakshum cha, eyes also. Sandehi, please give. Shobhaji, your hands are raised for some reason.
Yeah, is it a chakshuscha or chakshucha in the fourth line?
Chakshucha. Chakshucha.
Chakshucha. Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. श्रीङ्कारार्णवकौस्तुभां भगवतीं श्रीपाण्ड्यराजात्मजा ह्रीङ्कारार्णवकौस्तुभां भगवतीं श्रीपाण्ड्यराजात्मजा भक्तत्राणपरायणां हरिहर ब्रह्मादिवन्द्या शिवा भक्तत्राणपरायणां हरिहर ब्रह्मादिवन्द्यां शिवा ह्रीमध्यां त्रिदशेश्वरीं त्रिनयन श्रीतुल्यसौभाग्यदाम् वन्देऽहं मम दृष्टिदोषतमसाम् भेत्रीं परावम्बिका Vandeham mama drishti doshatamasa bhetrim paramambika. In the interest of time, I will move forward with the meaning. The chanting video will anyway be released, where you can practice, but you know the tune also. So if you have any doubts in any particular word, stop and ask me. I'll repeat and teach. Okay, because the shloka is important. The fifth one, as you all noticed, this is the important activator, right? So the activator is where the meaning of the shloka also comes out. Everyone has been patiently listening to 4 shlokas where all he has said is, give me wealth, give me eyesight. And tone has been, where are you? Give me this. Now, how can you turn your face away from me? Very demanding. Correct? Now, what is he saying? Aham, I, Hrinkararnava Kaustubham Bhagavatim Shri Pandirajatmajam Pandirajatmajam Bhaktatrana Parayanam Harihara Brahmadivi Vandyam Shivam Hari Madhyam Tadashishwarin Trinayana Shri Tulya Saubhagyadam Vande. I bow to. Whom do I bow to? Hrinkararnava Kaustubham. In the ocean of Hrinkara, she is the Kaustubha. When the ocean of milk was churned, one of the things that came out was the Kaustubha gemstone. Who has it? Lord Vishnu, her brother. She herself is the Kaustubha that emerged from the ocean of Hrinkara. What is Hrinkara? Hrinkara is the very essence. It is the Shakta Pranava. Like we say, Omkara is the general Pranava that we always say. For Shakti, the Pranava is Hrim. It is also considered a seed bija. A seed means what? From which other things, bigger things grow. Okay, so just like when you plant a seed and a tree grows, when Hrim is activated, things are manifested. What is the thing that is manifested? She is manifested. Okay, so when you churn the ocean of the mind by repeatedly meditating on the Hrinkara Bija through the Panchadashi, then the gemstone that emerges, shining green and beautiful like the Kaustubha emerald, is Meenakshi Devi. Okay, she herself manifests in front of our Chakshu. Okay, what does he therefore want? What does he therefore want? He wants to see that. That is the Chakshu he's asking for. Do you get it? He's not asking for, I am having eye power in excess of 6 or 7 or whatever. I am having glaucoma. I am having this problem, that problem, cataract. No. He is saying, yes, I have a cataract of Maya in front of my eyes. I want to see you. Hrinkara Kaustubham Vande. That Hrinkara Kaustubha I want to see. So we are all blind. Not only him. It's a prayer for us. Why are we blind? We are blinded by Maya. Correct? And that does not allow us to see her. What does it make us see instead? The Nama Rupa Prapancha around us. That's all we see. Names, forms. If you look at everything boils down to name and form. To look at the nameless and the formless, the mind has to be churned with the Hrinkara Bija, then the Kaustubha will manifest. Okay. So Hrinkara Kaustubham Bhagavatim. How is she with all the 6 bhagas? She appears resplendent. How is she in earth? On earth, Pandirajatmaja, the daughter of the Pandira. Bhaktatrana Parayana. You are known to be always enjoined or always intent on rescuing and protecting your devotees. You are Parayana. Okay, you are the one who does it. Harihara Brahmadi Vandyam. One who is worshipped by Harihara Brahma. Automatically, second shloka of Saundara Lahari should come to mind. Many other shlokas, 30th shloka should come to mind. Taniyam Sampamsum. From the dust of her feet, Brahma takes and starts creation. With that dust, Vishnu bears the world. And with that dust, Hara destroys the entire creation and bears it as his Vibhuti. So that shloka should come to mind. Okay. So Viracheti Nirajana. Everyone offers that Nirajana to your feet at the time of Pralaya also. So you are the one who is worshipped by Hari, Hara, Brahma, Adi refers to Indra, Kamadeva and others. You are Shiva, the bestower of auspiciousness. Okay. Hrim Madhyam Tridasheshwarim Trinayana Shri Tulya Saubhagyadam. Hrim Madhyam Tridasheshwarim, one who is found within Hrim. Tridasheshwari, one who inhabits three dashas. For Ambal, always we have three dashas, three poti, three sides of the triangle. Okay, the most basic one. This is what causes samsara. This is what removes samsara also. This trifurcation of the world process is what creates samsara. When this trifurcation is all joined inwards towards that one point, like a pyramid, right? When that happens, then what happens? We go back to the source. So what is the trifurcation of the world process? There are three things: knower, known, knowledge. These three form the most pervasive trifurcation that causes us to live in samsara, because we consider her to be an object to be known, pramana or the act of knowledge, prameya is Ambal, and the pramata is us. We are the one who's trying to understand her. The moment we keep doing that, we will not understand her. To understand her, we must realize that the pramata is equal to the prameya. Okay, so when that happens, a triangle collapses. But how does a triangle work? The triangle is always open. We have seen there are many dashas. To understand this, please go to the Shamala Dandakam first video. What are the triads? If someone can send the link in Rupaji or Artiji, if any of you can remember that video and send the link in the group, it will be very useful for those who are not familiar with this concept. Okay, there are three states: Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti. Okay, there are three shariras. There are different ways in which you can Sthula, Sukshma, Karana, Sharira. There are different ways in which the triads can be understood. There are three gunas: Sattva, Rajas, Tamo guna. Like this, there are different ways. All these are just the triad manifestations of Ambal. The triads are what make samsara work. And if you realize that everything is a triad, you go back to the source. And you negate the triad, you go back to the source. Is it clear? So the word here is Tridasheshwari, one who is the ruler or the master of the triads, and therefore you have created this whole Mayika Samsara Prapancha. Trinayana, she is the one with the three eyes. The two eyes of the sun and the moon enable us to see the material world around us. The third eye, which is situated in the middle of the forehead, in between the eyebrows, is the eye of wisdom. With that eye, you cannot see outside. You can only see inside. And she is what? Antarmukha Samaradhya, Bahirmukha Sudurlabha. If you keep trying to look at her in the light of the sun and the light of the moon, you cannot see her. If the third eye opens, you can see her. This eye he wants to open. Tridasheshwarim, Trinayanam, Shri Tulya Saubhagyadam. Oh, you give the Saubhagya not of Lakshmi Devi in terms of bank balance and material wealth. What is the greatest Saubhagya? Mukti. You give me that Saubhagya. Shri Tulya Saubhagya. She is Shri Mata. Every mantra of hers has Shri in it. Shri is what? Her very nature. She is all auspiciousness. So what is the greatest auspiciousness? Mukti. So one who gives that Saubhagya of Mukti, Aham Mande, I Botu. Mama Drishti Dosha Tamasam Bhetrim. Please cut out or cut asunder or pierce the darkness of my drishti dosha, of the problem with my eyes. Paramambika, oh Supreme Ambika. I hope the meaning is clear. Okay, I spent more time on this shloka because this is where he kind of turns the narrative. Hatva Shumbha Nishumbha Mukhya Ditijan Devepsitartha Prada Durga Mama Chakshusha Timiram Durga Mama Chakshusha Timiramapi Adyashu Vidhvamsayet. Durga Mama Chakshusha Timiramapi Adyashu Vidhvamsayet. Hatva Chakshusha Dosha Madhya Janani Mam palayet balakam tam nityam pranatosmyaham vinayata Sevi jagat palini Hatva Shumbha Nishumbha Mukhyadhitijan Devepsitartha Prada Durga Mamaka Chakshushaktimiramaki Adyashu Vidhvamsaye Hatva Chakshushadoshamattya Janani Mam palayet balakam tam nityam pranatosmyaham vinayata sevi jagat palini. So here, he Shumbha, okay, he Devepsitartha Prada Durga. O Durga, who Devas, Ipsita, what they asked for. Okay, Artha, goal, Prada, one who gave. So one who fulfilled the wishes of the Devas by doing what? Shumbha, Nishumbha, Mukhya Ditijan Hatva, by killing Shumbha, Nishumbha, Mahisha, and all these asuras. What did you do? You fulfilled the requests of the Devas. Mamaka Chakshusha Timiram api Ashu Vidvamsaye. My chakshu also has a dosha, a timira, darkness. That also immediately please destroy. Ashu vidvamsayet. Why the comparison of the eyes darkness to the Rakshasas? Anyone can guess?
Ignorance, ma'am, which we are also deluded in.
Ignorance is the cause for the asuras. The asuras, ignorance is the cause for the delusion, yes. And the asuras have another name, Nishacharaha. What does that mean? Those who walk in the night. Why do they walk in the night? They can't stand the light of the day. In the light, darkness disappears. Okay, so they are nocturnal because they cannot stand the pure light. That's why when Ambal comes, she is effulgent. No asura can stand before her. Same way, the eyes are also clouded by the darkness of ignorance, which keeps me constantly in the night time. Yanisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagarti samyami. Sanisha sarva bhuteshu tasyam jagarte munehe. This is Bhagavad Gita. What does it mean? For the Muni, what is night for the others is daytime. And what is daytime for the others is night time. Okay, so it's a very cryptic shloka, meaning of which is basically whatever they see, the sage doesn't see. Whatever they don't see, the sage sees. What does the sage see? The sage sees reality. What do we see? That which is unreal. So, a Nishachara Rakshasa is one who always dwells in the world of the unreal. Okay, so I am clouded by my ignorance to see only the unreal world. Remove this darkness of ignorance so that I can see the reality. Okay, then Chakshusha dosham adhyahatva jarani mam balakam palayet. By removing this problem of the eyesight, please protect this balaka, this child of yours. Tam jagat did I get the word? Jagat Palini. Tam Jagat Palinim Nityam Aham Pranatosmi Vinayataha Sevi. So, you who are the protector of the entire world, Nityam, daily, Aham Pranatosmi, I worship, Vinayataha Sevi, and I humbly serve. How do we humbly serve? He uses one extra word, humbly serve. Is how we humbly serve Ambal is by seeing her in everyone and everything that we do, any transaction that we carry. Okay, when we see her in every transaction that we undertake, we humbly serve her. If you keep seeing her, it is like this. I can't see you, I can't see you, I can't see you is the complaint. I will see you, I will see you, I will see you in every act that I do is the upaya, is the remedy for the problem. If you consciously say the person who's shouting at me, before I lose my temper at that person, let me see Ambal in that person. You will not shout at that person, that's a side benefit. But the important thing is the Chakshusha dosha will go away. So, Tvam aham vinayatah seve. I humbly worship you by seeing you in everything and everybody I deal with. Okay, so now next shloka. So he's giving us one clue also on what we have to do. From now on, English transliteration could not be pasted by me, so I have not done it. Sarveshim Nija. I have already sent it in the group, so you can see the text there. Sarveshim Nija Bhakta Kalpalatikam Kameshwarim Kamadam Sarvagyam Sadasat Vilakshana Jagat Pradam Shashwati Satyajnana Sukhatmikam Bhagavati Mayamayi Mohini Vandeham Madhureshwari Nayanayo Devya Prakashaptaye Sarveshim Nija Bhakta Kalpalatikam Kameshwarim Kamadam Sarvanyam Sadasat Vilakshana Jagat Satta Pradam Shashwati Satyajnana Sukhatmikam Bhagavati Mayamayi Mohini Vandeham Madhureshwarim Nayanayo Devya Prakashaptaye Aham Sarveshim. Oh, mistress of the entire universe, the great Ishwari, Nija Bhakta Kalpalatikam. You are like a wish-fulfilling creeper to your devotees. Whatever wish they have, you fulfill. Okay, here again, in the interest of time, I do not have the time to get into the reference from Shamala Dandakam. Do you all remember when in Shamala Dandakam I had, those of you who have come for that class may remember, where when Ambal is referred to as a Kalpataru. Okay, it is said that the Devas have Kalpataru in their Devaloka and they don't need anything. We Manavas, when we want something, who's our Kalpataru? Ambal. This Shloka reference also is there in Shamala Dandakam. Does anybody remember which part? Then you can send it. Otherwise, I'll try to look for it and send it in the group for you to watch the video and understand. So you are a wish-fulfilling creeper for your devotees. You are Kameshwari. See, why is she called Kameshwari? There is a secret as to why she is called Kameshwari. She is known as Kameshwari because she is the mistress of Kama. Kama is Kama or desire. Also translates to Ichha. That is the first Shakti that gets activated in order to create, preserve and destroy. Without Ichha, nothing happens from Ambal's perspective. From our perspective, we will see, unless we have a desire for something, will we even do it? No. Even if somebody forces us to do it, that force itself becomes a motivation. We have to do it because a person has told me to do it. So I start desiring what is being put on my head. But even then, I will do something well or I will do something only when I want to do it, when I have a desire for it. So without desire, nothing happens. So when we call her Kameshwari, she's a mistress of all desire. Desire in the right way to create the world is what caused the creation in the first place. Okay, so when we pray to her, all our desires, we don't have to think, oh, all this is very frivolous. No, it's okay. Whether it is frivolous, whether it is moksha, whatever it is, she is the one who's capable of giving it to us. That is why she's Kameshwari. Okay, Kamadam, one who gives us all our desires. Sarvagyam, all omniscient, one who knows everything. Why all this, Peetika? Sadasat Vilakshana Jagat Satta Pradam. Very beautiful phrase to describe her. I'll explain this. Sat, Asat. Two kinds of creation are there. Okay. Sat is what? That which is. Asat is what? That which is not. Vilakshana. Differentiated. Jagat. This whole creation. Okay. She is the one who gives satta. Satta means what? Reality. Satta prada. So sada sat, real and unreal. Vilakshana, differentiated. Jagat, universe. Satta prada, one who gives reality. Let me explain. You and I and everyone else are. We are there. What is the reality of ourselves? Our Atma is real. There is nothing unreal about the Atma. Okay, that is one thing which everyone can accept. Correct? Who gives reality to this real Atma? Where does this come from? From her, who is pure consciousness. So Satta Prada, she gave us that reality. Not only did she give reality to a real Atma, she gave reality to all the unreal things also. This body that we think is ours, this mind that we think is ours, this intellect that we think is ours, this world that we think is ours, everything she gives reality to. Which reality is permanent, which reality is temporary? The Asat reality is temporary. Till the dawning of Jnana, Asat is real. Which reality is permanent? Ourselves. The self is permanent reality. Clear, no? So she is the one. And why is she doing this? Maya is her tool. Maya is her instrument for deluding all of us so that the work of creation, preservation, and destruction can happen. But she who makes this Maya work is the same one who can remove the Chakshusha Andhakara, the darkness caused by Maya, and give us real vision. That is why we are praying to her. The one who caused the problem only we should pray to her. No, can we pray to somebody else who did not cause the problem? She is the one who put this curtain. The person who put the curtain, tell her remove the curtain. She'll remove the curtain for you. So that's all you're asking her. Remove the curtain. And she will do it. That's her job. Radhiji, where's your hand, please?
Ma'am, if Sat is always existence and Asat is non-existence, then what is the subtle difference between Asat and Mithya, ma'am? You always use the term Mithya also.
Mithya, I'll explain. Okay. I didn't, okay. In interest of time, I didn't get into Mithya, but I'll quickly explain. See, what we all say, no? What is real? Atma is real. What is unreal? Body is unreal. Correct? What else do we say is unreal? The world is unreal. What we see around us? All unreal. Yes or no? We all say that. Then you will immediately somebody will pipe up and ask me a question. The world which you say is unreal, you are experiencing the world, yes or no? Yes. Am I experiencing the world, yes or no? Yes. You and I and everyone else are commonly experiencing an unreal world. This commonality of experience is caused by Maya. Okay, what deludes you deludes me as well parallelly. Do you get it? If it was deluding you, you will be called mad. It is deluding you, me, and the entire universe. And therefore, what do we think? What is unreal is real. So the technical word for this apparent reality is mithya. That which appears to be real. Apparent reality. Okay, appears to be real. But what is the real substratum? That also Ambal will explain. Okay, so Ambal has, we should think of her like the projector in the movie theater. The projector in the movie theater will be beaming out a lot of images from this size of a camera, from this size of a projector, which will occupy the entire screen in front of us. We will think the entire thing is happening really before our eyes. Somebody shooting, somebody dying, somebody having a good time, somebody going from place X to place Y. Everything happens on that movie screen. If we decide to go and save the person who's in trouble there by running into the screen, we'll tear the screen, we'll hurt ourselves in the process. Correct? But you know how small children could get deluded into thinking that what is happening is real. But now as we grow older, what do we know? Oh yeah, entire person, everybody in the auditorium is experiencing that reality at that point of time. It is apparently real, but you all know within you that's unreal only. That level of knowledge, that level of maturity, we don't have it. That's why we say mithya. Okay. Okay, so now we move to Sata Sat Vilakshana Jagat Satta Prada. She is the one who's done this, okay, who gives this Satta. Shashwatim, she is the eternal one. Satya Jnana Sukhatmikam Bhagavatim, one who is the embodiment of Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. The three Swarupa Lakshana of Brahman is Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam. Same Ananda also we say, no? So here Sukha Atmika. Satya Jnana Sukha Atmika Bhagavati, the one with all the 6 attributes. Mayamayim, one who is having Maya, one who here Mayamayi means one who's made of Maya. Okay, Mayamayi is one aspect of her. Okay, she is made of Maya, and what does she do? Mohini, she deludes us. Mohini means what? Muhyate iti Mohini, one who deludes. Okay, Madhureshwari, such a person you are ruling as Madhureshwari in Madurai. Nayanayoho Divya Prakashapte Vande. For Divya Prakashapte, very clearly now he is telling, see, normal Laukika Prakashapte na Vande, not for daily vision. I am asking for Divya Prakasha. I want to see you. I want to cut out all the Asat and dwell on the Sat. That vision give me Divya Prakasha. Just in case, no, till this particular shloka number 7, we were confused as to his intent. He uses the adjective Divya Prakasha for Prakasha to tell us very clearly, Bacha, I am not asking for squint removal or any kind of eye problem corrections. I am only asking for divine vision, Divya Prakasha Te Vande. For that purpose only I am worshipping you. But at the same time, Avantara Phalas, if you really are having an eye problem, if you chant it also, that will also go on. Okay, that is his great compassion to us. Okay, now next shloka we'll move on to. Kastvam kim phalamichhasiti janani prashnena kastichive vaktum tvam nipunah tvameva chatura jnatum swarupam mama koham bruhi maheshwarohamiti va tvam vahemevambike ko beda shivayo tathaiva shivade जीवेशयोर्वा कथम् once more कस्त्वं किं फलमिच्छसीति जननी प्रश्नेन न कश्चित् शिवे वक्तुं त्वां निपुणः त्वमेव चतुरा ज्ञातुं स्वरूपं मम कोऽहं ब्रूहि महेश्वरोऽहमिति वा त्वं वाहमेवाम्बिके को भेदः शिवयो तथैव शिवते जीवेशयोर्वा कथम्. This shloka is a cracker of a shloka in the middle of the Panchadasi. Very, very nicely, Subramanya Shastri Padaha has beautifully inserted Advaita Vedanta. And very beautifully he's told what we should look at. The heart of it is at the heart of the Panchadasi. That way, very nicely constructed shloka. Let's understand the meaning. With this shloka, we'll stop today. And we'll continue the remainder of the shlokas in the next class because we are dwelling on the meaning. Kaha tvam kim phalam ichchasi iti prashne na kaschit janani. Who wants what phala? That is not a question at all. Oh Janani. Why? Because she knows everyone's mind. You know now if you have 4 children in the house, one child will like rasam, one child will like sambar, one child will like sweet, one child will like aplam. Not each child, 2 children will not like the same thing also. That is also another thing in the house. So when you have 4 children and 4 things to make for them, what do? You know what each child wants without the child even opening their mouth and asking for it. Correct? That's what it is. When anybody wants something, the person doesn't have to come and ask you again and again. You know what is there in our minds. Hey Shive, oh bestower of auspiciousness. Tvam vaktum nipunaha. Okay, to you to tell this, what is there? I can tell. Tvameva mama swarupam jnatum chatura. But why should I tell? Tvameva, you only, mama swarupam, my form, my nature, jnatum chatura. You are the one who is very capable of knowing my very swarupa, my very nature. Okay. The question is, I should know your nature. You know my nature. You know what I want. What I want is, I should know you. Okay. Hey Ambike, kaha aham bruhi. What should I say? What should I ask? Maheshwaroham itiva tvam eva aham. Okay. Maheshwaroham itiva. I have added the words jnapayitum. Api. Tvam eva aham. Shivayoho kaha bhedaha. Tathaiva shivade katham jiveshayoho va. So, I'll explain the meaning and then I'll tell you word by word. So, I am Maheshwara. Okay. To tell this, do I have to tell you? Just like, is there any Veda between Shiva and Shiva? No. They are undifferentiated and the same. Tathaiva, in the same way. Katham, how? Jiveshayoho va. Just like there is no Veda between Shiva and Parvati, do I have to tell you that I am Shiva, that I am Maheshwara? There is no Veda between the Jiva and the Ishvara. Just like there is no Veda between Shiva and Shiva, there is no Jiva Ishvara Veda. It is the same only. Do I even have to tell you? I need, and what do I need therefore from you? This uninterrupted knowledge, this knowledge that there is no Veda is what I need from you. Give this to me, is how he's asking. Katham jiveshyo va. How can there be this kind of Veda? So, Abheda Jnanam is equal to Aishwaryam. Okay, Aishwaryam, he's asking no again and again. What is this Aishwaryam? Aishwaryam does not, okay, the word Aishwarya itself, you must understand. I have mentioned it before also. Ishwarasya bhavaha Aishwaryam. The quality of Ishwara is Aishwaryam. Aishwarya does not mean being rich. Aishwarya does not mean being beautiful like Aishwarya Rai. Aishwara means having the quality of Ishwara. What is the quality of Ishwara? Jiva Ishwara Abheda Jnanameva Ishwarasya bhavaha. That is the Aishwaryam that he's asking for. I hope the meaning is clear. So very clearly now, in the previous shloka, he said Divya Chakshu Dadatu, Divya Drishti Dadatu. Here he is saying Ishwarayoho Katham Vedaha Maheshwaroham iti va Tvam va Aham Eva Ambike. You and I are the same. You and I are the same. Me and Maheshwara are the same, just like you and Maheshwara are the same. It is like A equal to B equal to C. A equal to B, therefore B equal to A. Okay, now A equal to C, therefore B is also equal to C. A equal to B equal to C. That's proved. Okay, Jiveshwaryoho Vedaha eva da. So nicely he's put in Advaita here and says Sarvam Haluidam Brahma. Everything is only Brahma. The Asat world that I see is Brahma. Let me negate that and see you. Divyam Chakshu Dadat. Then what should I know? Tattvamasi. I am you only. That jnana, all the Upanishad Mahavakya is brought into these 2, 7th and 8th shlokas. Okay, is the meaning clear? Any doubts or questions, please ask. Okay, so in the interest of time, we will stop here and see the last 7 shlokas in the subsequent